It is an invisible neurological domino effect that happens every single day. You see someone open their mouth, tilt their head back, and inhale deeply. Within seconds, your own jaw drops, your throat expands, and you repeat the exact same action. Yawning is so aggressively contagious that even hearing the word, reading it on a screen, or just thinking about it can instantly trigger the reflex. But why does our biology allow our bodies to be hijacked by another person's fatigue? For decades, science relied on outdated physiological myths to explain this phenomenon. The most popular theory was that yawning was a primitive mechanism to flush carbon dioxide out of the bloodstream and pull in a massive payload of fresh oxygen. But in the late 1980s, psychologist Robert Provine proved this entirely wrong, demonstrating that breathing pure oxygen does absolutely nothing to stop the contagious yawning reflex. The real physiological driver behind the individual yawn is brain-cooling logistics, a theory pioneered by evolutionary biologist Andrew Gallup. Your brain is a hyper-dense biological computer that generates immense heat. When you yawn, the deep inhalation of cool air into your nasal and oral cavities acts as a radiator fluid swap, cooling the blood vessels that lead directly into your cranial vault to optimize mental processing. But while brain cooling explains why you yawn alone, it doesn't explain the contagious element. Contagious yawning is not a physical necessity. It is a sophisticated social phenomenon. It doesn't appear in humans until around the age of 4, which is the exact developmental milestone when children begin to unlock a critical psychological infrastructure called the theory of mind. Theory of mind is the cognitive capability to understand, track, and share the internal mental states and emotions of other individuals. Contagious yawning is heavily driven by your mirror neuron system, specialized brain cells that fire both when you perform an action and when you observe someone else performing that exact same action, allowing you to mentally simulate their experience. Because mirror neurons simulate the observed behavior, contagious yawning is directly linked to empathy logistics. Neuroscientific studies show that the closer your emotional bond is to the person who yawns, the faster and more reliably you will catch the yawn from them. You are highly likely to catch a yawn from a family member, less likely from a stranger, and almost never from an enemy. This empathy connection points to a brilliant evolutionary purpose. In our ancestral past during the Pleistocene epoch, humans survived in small, vulnerable, nomadic bands. Coordinated state-of-mind logistics was a literal prerequisite for avoiding predators. If one member of the band grew tired or less alert, yawning acted as an automated, non-verbal, chemical-free communication signal. By catching the yawn, the entire group's brain temperature was updated and synchronized simultaneously. This group yawning mechanism triggered a collective cascade of enhanced alertness and state-of-mind coordination. It forced the entire tribe's internal biological clocks, their circadian rhythms, into a unified formation, ensuring that everyone was awake, alert, or resting at the exact same tactical moments. This primitive evolutionary network is so powerful that it actually breaks across species boundaries. Contagious yawning has been documented between humans and domesticated dogs. Fascinatingly, research indicates that dogs catch yawns much more frequently from their owners than from total strangers, proving that your pet is deeply synchronized into your family empathy grid. Because contagious yawning is entirely governed by empathy and social mirror circuit loops, it serves as a powerful diagnostic indicator in modern psychology. Clinical studies have revealed that individuals with severe psychopathy or antisocial personality disorders who lack core biological empathy pathways are completely immune to contagious yawning. This behavioral immunity was demonstrated in a famous psychological experiment where test subjects were exposed to video loops of intense yawning. While the neurotypical control subjects caught the yawn within seconds, subjects scoring high on psychopathy metrics sat completely motionless, their mirror systems refusing to process or replicate the social signal. If you are a highly empathetic individual, catching a yawn is virtually impossible to consciously block. Even if you clench your teeth, press your lips together tightly, or look away from the source, the motor program has already been loaded into your brain's frontal cortex by your mirror neurons, forcing your respiratory muscles to complete the cycle. So, what is the ultimate truth behind this bizarre behavior? Contagious yawning is not a glitch in our biological software. It is a masterclass in social engineering. It is an ancient, involuntary survival mechanism that traded individual chemical isolation for collective group awareness, binding our separate minds into a single superorganism. The next time you see someone yawn and feel your own jaw dropping in response, don't just view it as a sign of exhaustion. Recognize it as an authentic validation of your humanity. It is your evolutionary hardware, confirming that you possess the deep neurological empathy circuits that connect you directly to the tribe around you. Stay tuned as we continue to tear open the secret blueprints operating right within your mind.